Hi, it's Maria from Still Dreaming Homestead, and I plan on telling a story to you very soon about something that happened on my homestead quite a few years ago now that was very scary and really quite dangerous for me. But my grandson Kirk had an idea. And his idea was for me to do a little video on 10 things that you might not know about Maria's homestead. So I've been thinking of those. I'm not sure if I'll come up with 10 by myself, but maybe you might have an idea of something that you don't know and that you think might be interesting for someone else. So if you do, please let me know, and I could use the ideas. I could also use some prayer today. So I've got my right hand in this big old brace, and it makes my hand pretty useless. I mean, these are up enough I can't grasp anything. It would be good for a club, but besides that, it's not good for anything except for resting my thumb and my wrist. So I had fallen over my dogs about 3 times in the last few months. And I thought maybe when my wrist began hurting so bad that I had a fracture in my wrist. So I had it x-rayed a while back, and there was no fracture, but it showed arthritis. This came on pretty suddenly. So I didn't know that arthritis came on suddenly, but it's very painful today. In fact, I think the most painful that it has ever been. And I was given some cream because I'm not supposed to take any anti-inflammatories because I tend to have bleeding ulcers. And that contain the anti-inflammatories, and that has usually worked pretty good, but today it's not worked good, and I don't have any idea what I did to irritate it so, but it's very irritated. So I could use your prayers, and that my wrist would get better so I can get some things done again. I didn't even clean out the chicken house today, but one day is okay. And that's something that I had to learn when I began keeping Sabbath. If I couldn't get everything done in one day, even when I wanted to, like on Fridays, the day of preparation, then it was still okay. Things would work out just fine. And I want you to know that for yourself too. Because God generally gives us another day. And if we don't have tomorrow, well, we don't have to worry about those things because we won't remember it because we will be sleeping in, hopefully, in the Lord until Jesus comes back. So try not to worry about the small stuff you can't get done. And I will try the same thing. Just that can be hard sometimes. But God's good to us. I have had my wrist flare up quite a few times in the last couple months. And it would get better. Sometimes it took a few days. Sometimes the next day it would be a lot better. So that's what I'm voting for. I just want to pray blessings on you and yours, in your house, out of your house, in the day and in the night. Whatever you do, keep dreaming.